Hey guys, Jake from Mac Kite here with our At a Glance series, and today I have the Mystic Star Hybrid Harness. This is one of our favorite harnesses for new riders, so much so we include it with all of our packages. So we're going to go over what it's all about, some features, benefits, and let's figure out if this is the right harness for you. So right off the bat, you'll notice this is a hybrid harness. That means it has a waist shell up here, but also a Velcro leg attachment. This is going to be fully removable. It's a Velcro tab right back here. It's pretty well secured, so it's not going to come off when you're on the water or anything like that. And the big benefit with this with this seat attachment is it's going to prevent the harness from riding up on you. A common complaint with new riders, they tend to ride with the kite a little higher in the sky. They keep it overhead more. And when that happens, this hook right here is going to have a tendency to ride up and pull, and that's going to pull the whole harness up on your body. It can ride up into your upper ribs and you'll get some discomfort. With this Velcro seat attachment here, that's going to prevent this harness from riding up quite as much. So it just makes it really comfortable. Once you feel like you're at the point you've graduated from that, rip that bad boy off and you've got a dedicated waist harness. This is going to be a softer waist harness. You hear some talk out there, soft shell versus hard shell. This is definitely soft shell. It's very pliable. It's got a flexible back plate. It's got a little bit of padding in here, nothing excessive. That's something you'll experience on some higher end harnesses. But still, this is going to be very comfortable. And for some people who want a more minimalist design, they'll really like it. To get this harness on, what you're going to do, from here we'll step into the harness and I'll show you guys how to get it fitted. So you've got your leg attachments. You'll go ahead, one foot in front of the other, slide those on in, and you're going to slowly shimmy these up your legs. They don't need to be super tight at first, you're just getting a general fit. From there, you're going to pull these Velcro wings, and it's going to go right across your stomach, attach the Velcro. From there, you take your spreader bar, come across, clip it right in, and you can start tightening things down. I like to start right up here, try to make sure they're pretty equal. The legs also tighten. There's a little bit of excess strap, so kind of pull that across, get that cinched, and I'm ready and raring to go. Some things I really like about this harness: it has a larger, flatter spreader bar pad. Sometimes you get a spreader bar that's a little bit more like an elbow pasta, and that has a tendency to roll up. With this being flatter, you can see when I lift up, the entire pad moves with it, rather than this rolling up into my stomach. That's a really, really nice feature. You've got a little leash attachment here if you're using a shorter leash, or you can attach back here if you're going to use a longer handle pass leash. Conversely, you can put rings on the side to make that work as well. You will notice this has a 2-strap cinching system. That's really nice for locking this down. You can see right here, the plastic buckles are more than sufficient. It does a really good job of cinching down. The leg attachments, relatively comfortable. You also have a tie-down strap. That's going to further prevent this from riding up. So you take that strap, pull it through here, and loop it right back down here to the buckle on the other side of the leg attachments. There's not a ton of extra strap, so you're going to have to pull a little bit. And again, this is just another way to prevent this from riding up. You can see that it pulls up even less with this cinched, so you really don't have to worry about this harness riding up. You do have some nice padding right here along the inner legs. You'll get a little bit of bunching, but not too much. Overall, it's a really comfortable harness. We'll give you a little profile view. You can see again, this is fitting like a waist harness right up here. Very soft. It's going to be comfortable, pulling side to side. Another benefit with this is when you're first learning how to ride toe side, sometimes with a pure waist harness, that whole harness will shift around, especially with a softer shell. They tend to be a little bit more slippery. This is going to do a much better job staying in place, so you're going to be less likely to come out of those toe side transitions or any kind of first little jump or roll with less harness contortion, and that just means more comfortable riding and less time adjusting. So again, this harness, a really, really great place to get started. Even if you're a new rider, one of the struggles you run into with the new rider is buying gear that you feel like you're going to immediately outgrow. I really don't feel like that's the case with this harness. Once you remove this Velcro portion, it's going to be really, really comfortable as a waist harness, and I think it's going to last for a few seasons. Guys, thanks for checking this out. This has been At a Glance with Jake.